Hey guys, what's up? It's Heidi. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would finally show you guys how I put on my socks with a disability. As most of you guys probably know by now, I do have a disability. It's called Arthrogryposis, which basically makes my joints very stiff. Because my arms are extended and I can't bend my knees either all the way, it makes putting on my socks very difficult. And I was never able to do them up until I was like, until I was like 17 years old. And then I went to occupational therapy and we tried a few different ways out and none of them worked until we finally tried this way. I'm going to show you this way because I think if you have a disability, it's definitely worth trying because this is the only way I have been able to easily put my socks on. Yep, that's right, easily. So what you'll need is a sock aid, and I'm going to use these socks because they're two different colors. They're white and gray, so it's going to be easier to show you guys what I'm doing. Let me talk about the sock aid real quick because like I mentioned, I went to occupational therapy and we tried several different ways to put my socks on and none of them worked, or none of them easily worked. This is just a traditional sock aid, except my occupational therapist helped me modify it a little bit. So as you can see, there's like a little hole in it on each side, which is what most sock aids have. Usually like a little rope or string that are attached to it, so that way you can reach it and pull up the sock aid. But that just wasn't working for me because I have joint contractures in my feet too. And in order to use a sock aid that way, the regular way, you need to be able to flatten your foot, if that makes sense. But I can't because my feet are stuck in contractures, so my foot would just get stuck in the sock and the sock aid. So that just wasn't working. So what my occupational therapist did was she took out the little strings, and you might be like, well then how do you put them on? I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, I'm going to move the camera so you can see what I'm going to do. Okay, sorry for the really weird angle, but this is the only angle that you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. So this is what I do. I put it like this. It's facing outward. This is why I picked these socks, because it's going to be easier to show you. If you have joint contractures in your feet, this is going to be so much easier. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually put the socks on inside out. So I got the sock inside out, and then what you're going to do is have the sock facing away from you, and you're going to put it over top of the sock aid, which is also different than what you would normally do. But again, we're modifying it, so put it over like that. This is what it should look like. The front of the sock should be in the front, and the back of the sock where the heel is should be on the back, like on the curved side. And then what I'm going to do is just throw it on the ground like that. Okay, and then you're just going to literally put your foot through, and I usually use the rug because it helps it not move. It helps it not slide. And that's literally all I do to put my sock on. As you can see, it's super easy. I just bend over to pick it up. Okay, I know I have two different socks on, but that's because I was trying to show you guys. But this is how I would take my sock off. Usually take off, I just want to go like that. Okay, editing Heidi here. I just wanted to include this just in case you're not able to take your socks off like that. I have a few different options that might work for you. If you can't reach over to take your socks off, you can use a dressing aid. That could help you reach it and hook it into your sock and take it off that way. Or you could get a piece of Dyson. I'll put in a picture of that. Basically, it's like this grippy mat kind of thing, and you could just put it right on your hardwood floor, and you could slide your foot against it because it's going to grip onto the sock and help you slide it off. My occupational therapist actually came up with that, and that's how I used to take my socks off. I just find it easier to do it this way, but just in case you weren't able to do that, I just wanted to give you a few different options, and hopefully that will help. And bam, that was literally the easiest thing ever. That probably took me about 1 minute to do both feet. That is it for this video. Please let me know if you tried this and it worked out for you, because honestly, this is the only way I've ever been able to easily put my socks on. So I thought it was definitely worth showing you guys. I really hope it was helpful for somebody, because I know when I was not able to put my socks on, it was such a chore for me just to put my socks on. It was so difficult and I would want to cry every single time. But this way is just so much easier. I finally got it down into a routine that's easy for me, and now it's like second nature for me. So yeah, I really hope that helped somebody out there. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.